say if somebody pulled up next to me want to race, oh, you ready to go? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kick down one. You hear how it downshifted? All right, YouTube, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Car Reviews by KJ. We're doing a ride along. Got my POV. Finally got this thing from Amazon. I'll link it in the description. But I want to show y'all how to drive a Hellcat today. So we're on the highway right now, of course, as you can see. Let's see what we can do. Well, first of all, you double tap your SRT button. This is the insights of having a Hellcat, right? You double tap. All right. Now we're in custom mode. This is the mode I set up. Pretty much my mode is, of course, 700 horsepower, transmission and track, pedal shifters got to be on, traction control is on track. So it's pretty much, it'll let you slide a little bit, but not too much. If you want to turn it all the way off, you got to hold this for 10 to 15 seconds. Hold the traction control for 10 to 15 seconds. And then suspension is in sport mode, because in track mode, it ride like a wagon. But say if somebody pulled up right now and they ready to race, of course I double tap my SRT. That's gonna put me in my custom mode that I like. I keep my AC on, you know. Some people, I can't let down the windows for the purposes of, you know, the wind noise. But say if somebody pulled up next to me want to race, oh, you ready to go? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kick down one. You hear how it downshifted? Now I'm in a higher gear. It's gonna switch over, of course, because I'm not actually on it. All right, now I'm in the next gear. But if I wanted to go, oh, you ready? Say this Jeep right here, right next to me. Oh, you want it? You kick down, they beep. I'm ready to go, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much all you gotta do. You never wanna race with just like, what's it called? You never want to race with just stepping on the gas. Like, say if somebody next to you, oh, you ready? And then you just floor it. First of all, you're gonna spin out. It's gonna downshift. You're gonna spin out. You're gonna lose this car. That's what's gonna happen. That's what you don't want. All right, that's what we don't want. Somebody in my blind spot. Like, look, I can't see them in my blind spot, but they in my blind spot. That's the thing, good thing about these mirrors right here. Oh, another Navy brother, how's it going? But yeah, man, first of all, let me turn my speed off, because I don't need nobody snitching. We're gonna keep it on, fuel economy. See what my fuel economy at right now. But yeah, I'm in track mode right now. It's done a lot of highway. Oh yeah, I also got Magnaflow Exhaust recently. I got Magnaflow Exhaust. I like to hear my supercharger more than my exhaust. So I took off that cheap mid-muffler delete that I had and I went Magnaflow. Now with these Magnaflows, I don't have any more back pressure loss. So all the back pressure that I was losing with my mid-muffler delete, that's obsolete now. I don't have to worry about that. That's one good thing about it, because I lost a lot of back pressure when it came down to stepping on it and getting on the gas and everything. Like it takes too long to react. So now with the new tire setup I got on the back, which I got 295s on the rear. I got 295s on the rear. Okay, I see you in the Jeep. Doors off. Yeah, I got 295s in the rear, which is way better than the 275s that I had. I would go 305s, but I feel like it's doing a little bit too much. 305s would be a little bit too big for the width of tire that I have, so I stuck with the 295. Yeah, man, with the gas mileage is also good. Surprisingly, like, a lot of people down talking like, I don't want to get that gas guzzler. Oh, the Brimbos, test those out right now. Somebody don't know how to drive. But yeah, people like, oh, that thing a gas guzzler, that thing eats up gas. Like, as you can see, I do a lot of idling. Like, I sit in places for a decent amount of time. So that's why my gas mileage is kind of low. But normally I average like, uh-oh, here go my Maserati. I hope they don't want to try nothing. I had to show them what I was talking to y'all about. That thing clean, look at it. Big Maserati, Grand Sport, or Grand Coupe, whatever the thing is, the two-door. You don't see those too often. It's always four doors. But yeah, it's not bad on gas. I get upwards of 20 miles per gallon on average. So don't let that sway you away from getting the Hellcat. I thought that bug was trying to do something. But yeah, man, it's not really, nobody want to race. Nobody want to race. I seen the Camaro just before I cut this video on, like, he act like he was ready to race, right? He acted like he was ready to race. He was like, okay, I'm about to run him. I seen him in the review. You know what I'm saying? He come on speeding. But he just started swerving through traffic instead of getting next to me lining up. So he just kept swerving through traffic, and he looked like he was about to tear his car out. So I let him go. He can have that, you know, all that unnecessary recklessness. Hopefully he's seen the channel on the side of the car and followed the channel. But if not, it's cool. I always downshift. If you don't downshift, man, you're gonna lose this car. Another thing people don't know about is the shifters right here. Like, a lot of people think they gotta use these. That ain't your only option. You can drive this thing like an actual manual. So look, put it over in manual mode. You see the M highlighted right there. You flip up. That's how you down, of course, to go to the next gear. But yeah, you can also do that when you're racing. I don't recommend that. The transmission gonna shift faster than you unless you wanna kick it off. You can kick it off in manual, so that way you can get the up on them, and then once you actually like going already, you can just kick it back over to manual. Kick it back over to automatic. Cause like I can shift with the transmission. All right, let's see what we got. Cause I'm used to driving a manual. I had a couple manuals in my day. It's not enough road, man. There's too many people out. I'm gonna have to do this at nighttime. But then the video not gonna show good. But yeah. Like I don't have enough road to even look. People cutting me off. All kind of crap. That bug's still behind me. Y'all see him on my review? He's still behind me. Ride my tail. If he lucky in the diesel, I had to roll some coal on him. Play too much. Go around me, bug. Go around, man. Go ahead now. But yeah, I used to ride around in sport mode, but I think it was, who was it? I seen somebody video. They were saying like sport mode not really beneficial. I can't remember who it was. It's one of the YouTubers I watch all the time, but because I watch a lot, I'm also a YouTuber myself. You see the bug getting crazy. But yeah, like sport mode, they were right. It's not as aggressive, so you're not gonna be able to, I wouldn't race in sport mode. I was riding around in sport mode just so I can have a little bit more fun. But when it comes time to actually racing, I say put everything in track. And if you want to just ride around normal, you can keep your suspension on sport or you keep it on street. But when you put it in track, that's gonna that thing gonna turn into a straight wagon, like a red, you know, the red wagon y'all used to have as a kid. That's what this car turned into. So I wouldn't recommend driving around in track. I feel like it's harder on the suspension, and it's like it's just gonna beat your shocks and springs up and your bearings and stuff quicker, because your car just like a buck wagon, so it's not riding as good. In sport mode, you still got that little bit of like, I'm still like stuck to the road kinda, but it's not to the point to where it's uncomfortable to drive. So that's what I say. But yeah, man, I wish it was more road and less people on the street, so I can actually get y'all some good pulls and stuff. But man, there's too many people on the street. Look, every time I try to go somewhere, somebody get over. I just picked me up some boots for work, some brown boots. Yeah. Oh, look, Prius. They known for cutting people off. Let me get over. Look, I get over, they get over. Ain't no winning. So like owning the Hellcat in Cali, I guess it's fun on the weekends, like, but just like normal traffic, you might as well just ride in eco mode. I ain't gonna lie, eco mode do save me a lot of gas. That's how I get so, like, that's how my miles per gallon so good. But might as well just ride an eco. Like on everyday commuting, even at like 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning when I go to work, it's still traffic out. So it's pretty much like, you know, fun on the weekends to drive. But on the weekends, I want to drive my old school. You know, I want to drive my old school on the weekends, like go out early, hit the street, you know, before the sun come out and start beaming, because I'm still working on getting my AC. But yeah, we gonna get some more pulls. This video not over. This video is not over. I want to get y'all some more pulls in and show y'all actually how to open this thing up and how to actually drive it. Because like right now, I can't do nothing. All these cars in the way, and then they call the police on me for reckless driving because I'm driving crazy around other people. But we're gonna stop this here and we're gonna pick it up.